they're supposed to play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll be looking. I'll be looking for you. You know, he was expecting me to play. He thought I could play. Really, he thought I could play. Well, I could. If you didn't know, you know, if you didn't know that I was uh, uh, just flaking, because there were a couple of three tunes that I could really do pretty well. Plus, I could do blues. You know, I could do blues. I my advantage was this, as opposed to say some guy who just picks up the horn and don't know anything at all. My advantage was, one, I had been playing music. I knew I had studied music. I knew naturally I knew the fundamentals, the basics. But I had also studied harmony, chord progression, harmony, and knowing that helped me a lot, because I knew that even if I'm playing a tune, if I understand the chord progression, if I know the chord progression, I can hear the chord progression, then it's not difficult for me to apply it to my horn if I'm in a key that's easy for me. So at that time, I did what most beginners do. Everything I played was usually in B flat, you know. See, because B flat, for an alto, you play an alto sax, it's just like you playing tenor. B flat is easy for you because you're in the key of C, you know, and everything is nice for you. Well, you're playing alto, you're in the key of G, and everything is nice. You know, everything is easy for you because you don't have to try to remember what is the sharps or the flats or this or that. You don't have to remember that. All you got to do is just go up the horn, up and down the horn, and having a knowledge of harmonics or harmony, that's not hard to do because I could hear. Fortunately for me, I could hear the harmonics, and knowing the scale, you know, no problem. You put the two together, you hear the harmonics, you know the scale, and you can just about do what you wanted to do in your crib key. You got a crib key. That's well, I don't know if you ever heard that expression, crib key. Crib key is a key that you are comfortable in. A crib key is a key that I got that from Prez, from Lester. That's his word, crib key. It's a key that you can do anything in, you know. You don't worry about anything. You can, whatever you're playing, if it's in your crib key, then you can handle it. And and as I said, B flat is the crib key for most musicians. You know, you don't find musicians where five flats is their crib. No, or even four flats or five. Most musicians like to play out of F, C, B flat, E flat. On tenor, a lot of musicians like to play out of A flat, four flats, but you don't get into those exotic six flats, you know, guitar keys. You don't play you don't play guitar keys because it's too much trouble. You know, if you don't do it enough, you don't do it often enough to be really familiar. You know, for instance, you playing in five sharps. You don't play in five sharps often enough to be familiar with five sharps, so you got to be trying to think of what am I doing, and consequently, you're gonna do a lot of skating. You're gonna do a whole lot of skating.